it out over G.
That sounds good. Okay. If it's 10 minutes out, that's still in range. Okay, thank you.
Leftist activists are warning migrants so they can avoid Donald Trump's deportation raids. Francisco Romero, a teacher as well as a member of this pro-migrant group, tracks ICE enforcement agents and warns migrants ahead of time so they can escape law enforcement and remain in the United States.
What we're working to do is we create a listing of all the... We're trying to create a listing of all the types of vehicles they're using. License plates, license plate numbers, description of, again, make, model, directions they're going, right? Where they came off of, where they headed. And we're trying to document it. And because they do the same to us, right? They come and surveil us. So this is our people version of our humble surveillance.
Here in California, the resistance to Trump's migrant crackdown has been at its most fierce. The state is home to more than 15 million Hispanic people, many of whom will know a friend or family member who came to the US illegally. Many are not currently working. ICE have been raiding workplaces looking for the migrants. The risk is too high. Donald Trump has credited his election win with his promise to secure the border and send home those who shouldn't be in the US. But those who oppose Trump see no legitimacy in his regime. Romero calls ICE agents kidnappers.
We're trying to get there because we're getting reports that there's already undercover operatives, kidnappers. We don't know who they are, waiting, and they're in the wait, trying to surprise attack and kidnap the workers that are trying to find work. Passing Otis, we're on our way. We're gonna hit State Street and come around. We'll be there shortly. Please stay there. Anybody that could stay there.
He remains on standby to aid those targeted by border agents. Volunteers work around the clock to protect the migrants.
Yeah, so right now we're on our way to Home Depot here in our neighborhood of Huntington Park. Yesterday, there were some kidnappers there in plain clothes that were looking to take some of our people. But we were able to get volunteers out to kind of stay the whole day and into the night, sort of monitoring the situation.
Romero is undeterred by threats of arrest. He says he'll continue his work from prison if he has to.
So if they come, they arrest me, I'll go to jail and, organize in the prison. Like wherever I am, I'm going to organize, right? And if I'm by myself, I'm trained to survive inside a holding cell. Short of anything else, they really can't put an end to this. And again, now it's spread. So we always say, I'm one person. They could detain me or take me out, and there'll be 100 more that multiply into my space.
Hello, I'm Bev Turner. Now, it can feel like the money in our bank accounts at the moment does not keep up with the cost of living, and maybe there's a solution. I'm here today with the CEO of TallyMoney, Cameron Parry. Cameron, what is TallyMoney?
Well, Bev, with TallyMoney, you get a current account and a debit card, but instead of pounds, you use milligrams of gold as your everyday money.
So why gold?
Gold traditionally is a great store of value. It has, on average, gone up at over 11% per annum for the last 25 years against the pound. It's tripled in value in the last decade. And in the last 2 years alone, it's increased by 50% against the pound. Banks' savings products just can't compete with that level of growth.
But this isn't just about gold. This is about a currency that you guys have created at TallyMoney. Explain it to me as though I'm an idiot.
So, look, people need to be able to hold their earnings and build their savings in a money that retains its value and remains in their legal control and remains theirs to access, away from government control.
Great. You had me at not exposed to government control.
You should feel safe and happy with your money. You should have peace of mind. The more money you see in your bank balance, and that's the type of thing we're trying to deliver, and give people choice in the type of money they get to use every day.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Cameron. Thank you.
This strength of feeling is palpable on both sides of the political divide. Donald Trump said it was his own rage at illegal immigration that made him determined to get back into the White House to finally sort it out.
Over the past few weeks, we've begun the largest deportation operation in American history, larger even than that of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a very moderate man, but he was very strong on that. He didn't like people running into our country and taking over our country. I'll tell you, I had 4 years. I don't know if you had this. I couldn't stand it. Don't get angry. Donald, don't get angry, please. I couldn't stand it. Watching these people come in from jails and mental institutions and the worst criminals in the street, gang members being dropped off in buses and bussed into our country. I couldn't stand it. So I said, I'm going to run for president again. And now we don't have that problem. Now we don't have that problem anymore. We don't have that problem anymore. We now have the best border we've ever had. And by the way, if they can ever find my world's favorite chart ever in history, I'll show you what it was when I left. And now it's even slightly better. Can you drop that chart, do you think? I don't know. I never tell them about this, but they used to drop it like magic. If they can, they'll drop it. Who the hell knows? But it's my favorite chart. My favorite chart in history. We're liberating communities like Aurora, Colorado, and Springfield, Ohio, that have been occupied by illegal alien criminals from all over the world. We're rescuing the Americans whose jobs have been stolen, whose wages have been robbed, and whose way of life has been absolutely destroyed. And under the Trump administration, our country will not be turned into a dumping ground. We're not going to do it. We're going to have a great country again. It's going to happen soon, a lot sooner than you think, and we're going to have so much money coming in from tariffs. Oh, you're going to say, your senators and your congressmen are going to say, please, sir, please, you're making us look so bad. We have so much money coming in. I didn't know this was going to happen. Please don't do this to us. We look very bad. But they're great. They're doing well. I tell you, the Republican senators they're sticking together. The Republican congressmen and women are sticking together. Every once in a while, you have one that wants a little action or something. I don't know what it is. It's so sad to see. I just hate to see it. I hate to see it, but they're sticking together. One thing about the Democrats, they have rotten, horrible policy, the worst policy in history, but they stick together. We have great policy, but sometimes they don't stick, but they've been sticking for us. They've been sticking. And I think the speaker and the leader have done a fantastic job.
Nick Dunning, GB News.